the steeplechase. And another reigning world and Olympic champion goes straight to the front. Sufyan MR.BALI sporting that kit from his sponsor with the gold that denotes his world championship win last year in Oregon. And Trey, this is really set up for him. Doesn't have as much competition in this field. You'll see much of that later on in racing over the rest of the summer, but he settles in behind the two pace setters and kind of the overwhelming favorite in this race.
I mean, he's been the overwhelming favorite for most every race he's been entered in since 2019, Paul, and he's such a talented racer, such a smart competitor. And this is an event where one mistake puts you on the track. These hurdles don't move. The water jump can get messy when they all bunch up. But we've got three of the top four, runners here in the world, but Sufyan's absolutely the class of this field.
Right behind him, getting it, MR.BALI, probably the one man who has a shot at beating MR.BALI. He's finished behind MR.BALI, Morocco, and Sweden on the Diamond League schedule this year. Laventia Gurma set the world record earlier this year, but not in this field. We'll step aside and be back with the finish of the steeplechase.
Them not to take it out today.
As we take a peek in on the men's 3,000-meter steeplechase, MR.BALI still there in step with the second pace setter. Let's quickly check in on the men's pole vault. And Sam Kendrick's sunglasses are off, so he's serious now. The next height, 5'71".
Like clockwork, Sam's one of the most consistent vaulters in the history of this event. And not only this bar, but even the next foot worth of bars. And now another local favorite, Piotr Lisek. Just a mountain of a man. It looks like he's moving slow, but he's one of the faster guys on the runway. Really tall plant, really impressive guy, so strong. And like we've seen in these other events, that local love. I wouldn't bet against that man today.
And would also bet against this man, the reigning U.S. out.
Just another consistent medal winner. You can see kind of ho-hum. I just blew this bar up onto the next one. Chris has done just a fantastic job. He has coached Derek Miles of just that consistent approach and development of making what used to be a high bar for him last year, a very consistent bar for him in the year following. Always a medal threat.
Mondo Duplantis there in fourth. He has passed through this height. He's taken only one jump so far today. Meantime, final stages of the men's steeplechase, and MR.BALI doing what MR.BALI does. Now moves to the lead with the pace setters off. As Abraham Kibiwat, the 27-year-old who was fifth at the Outdoor World Championships last year, is the only man within 10 meters now of MR.BALI.
And this is exactly what we expected to see here. Right off the gun, we knew he was going to hang close to those pacemakers. The pacemakers were trying to get him right around that sub 8-minute mark, and he looks comfortable. He's got low hands. He's not chopping his steps into the hurdle. We'll watch his trail leg here. Keeps it tight. You can tell how tired they're getting as you can watch that trail leg coming over. If he drags it, if that toe gets pointed down, you can tell exactly how he feels. And he's got one lap to see if he can turn on the gas here and get cracked under the 8-minute mark. But this is MR.BALI all the way, start to finish here, Paul.
Well, he was already afforded the opportunity to set the meeting record, as they've not held the steeplechase at this meeting since it has been part of the Diamond League. So he will establish that mark here. And the only thing we remark upon usually at this time of the season, Trey, is there's risk reward for these steeplechasers because it's a dangerous event, and wanting to be absolutely certain that they don't get dinged up or anything heading into a major global championship, you're always going to hold your breath when you see him go over the water, or in this case, the final barrier.
And that's all we needed to see right there. He looks strong, and he's one of the most confident runners in the world in any event. Just so hard to beat, but this was just absolute dominance in a race where he should have had some guys nipping at his heels going into the bell lap. MR.BALI, as dominant a runner in any event as we've seen in the last couple of seasons.
5 seconds on the global pro circuit just kind of reflects how good he is, and everyone eagerly anticipating the scheduled matchup with the new world record holder, Laventia Gurma. As we look back on some of the highlights of this race, and MR.BALI confidently a day at the office as he takes another Diamond League win in the 3,000-meter steeplechase.
And what was essentially, Paul, a time trial. He was out there with the countrymen, the two other Moroccans, pacing him through this, and that was a solo 8-minute run. So his fitness is looking really, really good. We've got a few weeks to go for the Worlds.
Well, we have a great 400 meters on track next. The world